Girl, I just had a tumultuous fucking hookup. Okay. Seatbelt. So I was feeling a little bit promiscuous this evening. Right. Oh god, we're probably not gonna be able to see me. This is gonna be more of an audible vlog. So audio listeners, just put the phone down and chill out and do whatever the fuck you want. So it is now 1 a.m. and I'm leaving a man's house because I was feeling brave and thought, let me go to this guy's house and suck him off for a little bit, right? As one does when they're a lovely, giving, and supportive lover like I am. So, fucking hell. Well, God. So oh God. My brother watches these vlogs. So I don't want to go like too crazy, but you know what? Jacob, I'm going to go into some detail. So Jacob, Sarah, or any of my family watching that doesn't want to know about the intimate details of my sex life, click away now. Because it's going to get intimate. Okay. So I go to this guy's house, and boy, does it look like the most suspicious area. The house looks like where I'm going to die. There are no lights on in the house. It is not there. It looks like I'm being led there. Like, it looks like I'm being led there to be slaughtered by this man. And, yeah, that's not really the vibe I'm going for when it comes to, you know, sucking dick and cock, but it is what it is. But I was like, you know what? I'm all the way here. I'm just gonna be brave. I'm a pretty strong boy, I feel. I'm a strongish boy. But, oh my God, we'll get to what he said about my body. So I go to his house, and he, opens the door, and it's like, the door opens, the house has still got no lights on it. It wasn't like it was a secret, like, hidden thing. He just opens the door, and it's still pitch black, and I see his silhouette, and I'm like, oh, this is a mistake. This is scary. He's gonna pull me inside and then murder me. And then this gay little voice pops out, and it's like, hi, how are you? And then I was like, oh my God, maybe I'm safe. Maybe it's not. Oh, I was gonna pull over for fuel here. This looks like a dangerous area. This looks like an area where I'm gonna die. No, that's not gonna happen, girl. And it's like, he's like, hi. And I'm like, oh, this is a little faggot. This is a little faggot just like me. And, so I felt a little bit at ease, and he had a dog too, which was really sweet. But I will not be fooled so easily, okay? A little gay voice and a little cute dog. That's how the Cleveland abductions happened. He was like, hey, I have cute dogs. Do you want one? Come to my house. And then he kept them there for like 10 to 15 years. Not the vibe, sweetie. So, but, you know, I don't want to make a commentary on how suspicious this all seems, because, like in front of him, because in the words of my great late, still alive friend Aaron, I don't want to tempt fate. I don't want to be like, you can be an axe murderer, and then he's like, I am. And then, you know, XYZ, murder me, let it be, you know? Let it be! Am I going too far? Am I driving to the right place? I think so. I don't know. So, and we go to his room. But I get there, and I have to take a shit so fucking bad. So I get in there, and I've just met this man. I've just been in his house. And I'd say, let me get to know the facilities. I need to know before I suck you off. I need to make sure the facilities are of the highest quality. And I go and I lay the fattest deuce in his toilet. And I was in there for a while. I used almost an entire toilet paper roll. I had the nerve to go into this man's house and deprive him of his resources. That was a stone cold gesture of me, but I wouldn't have it any other way, because I was dying to go. So I shit in his toilet, I get it all done, and then I wash my hands, and this whole endeavor is taking a little while, and I get to and I find him again down the hallway. I have to go seek him out, by the way, not scary at all. And he's like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Me framing it like I took like an innocent girly little, like a girl little shot or a little piss. I was like a little piss queen in his toilet. Meanwhile, I'm just, whoa, like on his toilet. Yes! Happy Pride! So I go to his room, and we're in the middle of like having a chat about something, and while I'm talking to him, he just pulls his pants down, and I'm like, oh, so this is how we're initiating. To be fair, initiating a hookup, or not well, yeah, like initiating the hookup aspect of hookups can be kind of a challenge, but I was told by my girlfriends, just like sit on the end of their bed and it will like initiate. It's a canon event according to them. So he started taking his hands, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's just get started. We start kissing. It's nice. He's actually a good fucking kisser, which is really pleasant. So, while a lot of part of the stories are going to play into the fact that he's more experienced, because this guy is 32. So, I have no problem with dating older men. Dating or sleeping with older men. I don't really have an issue with it. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just not how my brain works. But I'm not ageist like some of you bitches out here. But we sleep together, and it was Hungry Jack's is still open. Get a job. So we start making out. It's fun. It's cute. Whatever. And then I start going down on him, and me going down on him, the fuck was that? Started like a chain reaction of events. It kicked off the catalyst of what was going to become, I think, maybe an hour of me down there. What felt like an eternity, what probably was only 20 minutes, but it felt like an eternity down there. And he was loving it, and he was enjoying it, and I'm checking in with him, and I'm like, hey, are you enjoying this? I'm okay to be told that I'm shit at this. I'm okay to like be told that this is not good. I don't really hold myself to that high of a standard when it comes to getting head or anything of that sort. Like, I've only been with a handful of people, and I'm just a girl. I'm literally just a girl. So I don't really know. Okay, I'm about to go get fuel for the car, and then I'll return in a second. I'm back. So, we're fueled up. But, yeah. Sucked at it for a really, really long time, and I was just, like, down there. Like, the longer I'm down there, I'm just like, oh, can this be over? I'm like, we haven't really talked much. I've just met him, and da-da-da. It's just the classic things that I always go through. I never fucking learn, do I? I never learn. And I'm down there, and I'm just like, oh, I wish it could be over. And then, I don't remember what happened that caused this, but I guess for just under some pretense, we stopped. And for a little bit, I think we switched positions up a little bit. And, like, he was doing some stuff to me. Like, he tried his hand at that. Am I bleeding? Oh my god, I've, like, injured my thigh. I injured my fucking shin. God, I am bleeding for the art! I'm bleeding for the art. And at some point, he just, like, cracks a joke about something. And I laugh, and this just starts to send off this thing that I realize he's actually quite funny. And gradually, we just start cuddling instead and just, like, chatting about stuff. And, like, we're kissing in between, and it's cute, and I get to enjoy the best parts of the fact that he's a good kisser. And we're just, like, chatting about stuff. We're getting to know each other a little bit, and I'm just, like, laying, like, in his arms. We're both completely stark naked. And weirdly enough, I feel strangely comfortable. Like, he's just telling me, his experiences as, like, a young gay, and me telling my experiences of being a young gay currently. And we're sharing our different histories of being gay, considering we are 10 years apart. And it was strangely beautiful. Like, I was actually like, oh my god, I'm so much more attracted to you now that, like, I know that you're a stable-minded human being, because he was actually really, really sweet. And he was really, really nice. And then after a little bit of chatting, also, as a fucking bonus, I was wearing a Katya shirt from Trixie and Katya when I came in, and guess what's playing on his TV when I walk in the room? The Bold and the Beautiful, Trixie and Katya's podcast. And I'm like, oh my god, maybe this is a safe place. And we're just chatting, and then we do eventually get back into it, and I think he's enjoying it more, and then I'm enjoying it way more now that, like, we actually understand who he understands who's in his house, and I understand whose house I've entered into. And so it ended up, like, I was like, oh, this is like maybe the worst hookup yet. And then it turned into like arguably maybe the best one. Like that one and my first hookup, like, it was really great. I just got to laugh about stuff. I got to like talk about things. And now we chatted and he's like, we actually kind of want to meet up again and like just like hook up again and whatever, and just like, I don't know. But I'm really glad that I met up with this guy, actually. It was actually really, really fun. Now, to talk about something gross. I need to take a shower now. Again, Jacob, if you're up to this part of the video, click out. Or family, anyone. My face. I'm not going to get into too much detail about it, because that's a bit fucking nasty. But my face is a little bit sticky. And some of it got in my hair. So my hair looks like it's had like a clay paste run through it. So there's a little bit of texture going on the strands of my hair. So, a fun fact, if you are ever strapped for options for styling your hair, giving it some texture, giving it some hold, semen works beautifully, as I'm discovering. But it's a bit gross. It's not very hygienic to use it, especially when it's somebody else's. But but the thing is, I wasn't able to finish. And I've never been able to finish in any hookup. And I've gotten close before in previous hookups, but I get close really early on, and then I'm not able to for the, like, we get like hours in, and then I'm not able to. I'm not usually going for hours. This is like the only time I was there for like a matter of hours. But, and I just like, then like I get quite close early on. I get later on. Like, I don't know, like, opening this up to the room, especially for gay men, is it maybe because I'm young, because I'm young, is it like a young gay guy thing to be nervous and not, because I don't feel like I was nervous, but I don't know. Is it like that, is that how sex works, like the longer you go, the easier it is to hold? I don't know, but I don't know, I just wasn't able to, and that made me feel bad, because I didn't want him to think that I like didn't enjoy myself. I did, I really enjoyed myself, I just wasn't able to. Because I think he really wanted me to, and now I think he might be like embarrassed. He's like, oh, I wasn't able to make him like finish, and I'm like, no babe, you were great, I don't know. We shall figure it out, but eventually I will reach that point. Yeah, I'm on my way home now. I'm gonna go chill out, sleep in a little bit. But wow. Honestly, a great hookup experience. Yeah, like, I discovered a little bit more about my kinks. And because he was a really good sample, because he's, you know, been doing stuff for longer, and he told me he like kind of considered himself like, he can kind of, he's very versatile, he can kind of shape himself to whatever the other person's into, and that kind of, you know, showed off what I was into. And we're just like, look, we're like, next time we meet up, we're really gonna explore a little bit more stuff. Oh shit! I'm never talking about sex again! The gods are striking me down. I'm sorry, Jesus, don't strike me down. I'll never do anal sex again. Yeah, so we're gonna, you know, get to explore that a little bit, which is really exciting. Sexual development. You know, in these diaries, it's important to capture all essences of my life and my journey throughout this year. And part of that is sexual development. And listen, not safe for work, but I am also very interested in learning about like other people's stories about sexual development. So this is obviously an open call to anybody, but not a lot of people watch these, and not a lot of those okay, there's a small percentage of people that watch these videos, and then there's probably an even smaller percentage of those people would be gay, and then younger gay people that have had similar experiences to me. Not likely. But if you are watching this video, please do feel free to chime in about your experiences with it, or anybody for that matter. This is an open space. Yeah, a good hookup experience in general. Started off a bit shit, but you know, we rode the wave and we didn't give up. And that really shows how powerful you can be when you set your mind to something. You know, you can really take life by the horns at any time. So thank you for listening. Yeah, a good solid 1 a.m. hookup.